Good morning, ma'am. So I'm gonna tackle about the chapter 2, which is the participant. Teams, which is composed of teams. Team composition for the match may consist up to 12 players. Uh, coaching staff, medical staff. Coaching staff, one coach, a maximum of two assistant coaches. For the medical staff, one team therapist and one medical doctor. And only those listed on the score sheet may normally enter the competition or control area and take part in the official warm-up and in the match. Another participants is the team leaders. Both the team leader, both the team captain and the coach are responsible for the conduct and discipline of their team members. In addition, the liberos cannot be either team or game captain. For the captain naman, prior to the match, the team captain signs the score sheet and represent his or her team in the toss. Uh, coach coach throughout the match, the coach conducts the play of his or her team from outside the playing court, and he or she select the starting lineups, the substitutes, and take timeouts. And in these functions, his or her contacting official in the second referee. For the last participants, assistant coach sits on the team bench but has no right to intervene in the match. For the chapter 3, which is the playing format, to score a point, a team scores a point by successfully landing the ball on the opponent's court, or when the opponent's commits a fault, or when the opponent's team receives a penalty. So that's the time the team will receives a points. Fault. A team commits a fault by making a playing actions contrary to the rules, or by violating them in some other way. For example, is that foot fault, rotational fault, or space fault, and space crossing space faults. If two or more faults are committed successively, only the first one is counted. If two or more faults are committed by opponents simultaneously, a double fault is called and the rally is replayed. Uh, Next is the structure of play, which is the toss. Before the match, the first referee carries a toss to decide upon the first service and the size of the court in the first set. For example, Team A choose the head of the coin and Team B choose the tail. So the face of the when the referee toss a coin, then the face of the coin is tail. So Team B wins. So they are the serving team. So the team A will decide which side of the court to play on. For the official warm-up session prior to the match, if the teams have previously had a playing court exclusively at their disposal, they are entitled to a 6-minute official warm-up period together at the net. If not, they may have 10 minutes. Team starting lineup. There must be always be 6 players per team in play. Uh, Positions. At the moment the ball is hit by the server, each team must be positioned within its own court in the rotational order, except for the server. Positional fault. If there's a positions and there is a positional fault, the team commits a positional fault if any player is not in his or her correct position at the moment when the ball is hit by the server. Rotation. Rotational order is determined by the team's starting lineup and the controlled with the service order and players' positions throughout the sets. Uh, if there's a rotation and there is a rotational fault, a rotational fault is committed when the service is not made according to the rotational order. And next, if how to win the match. The match is won by the team that wins 3 sets. In the case of 2-2 tie, the deciding fifth set is played to 15 points with a minimum lead of 2 points. For example, 26-24, 27-25. Let's move on to the chapter 5, which is the interruptions, delay, and interval. An interruption is a time between one completed rally and the first referee's whistle for the next service. The only regular game interruptions are times out and substitutions. And let's proceed to the intervals. Intervals an interval is the time between sets. All interval last 3 minutes. During this period of time, the change of courts and in lineup registrations of the teams on the score sheets are made. And the interval between the second and the third set can be extended up to 10 minutes by the competent body at the request of the organizer. So this is my presentation, ma'am. Thank you.